Hey everybody, how's it going? Kind of wanted to do like a serious commentary. I don't do these very often, but it is gaming related, so I figured why not? I'll get your guys' opinion, see what you guys think. You could probably guess my opinion because I'm sure we all share the same one when it comes to this. But yeah, it's just about video games and how they're getting blamed for these violent acts. You know, these horrible tragedies that have been happening, especially recently, like with Sandy Hook, for example. They came out and said, you know, the killer was a gamer and he used gaming strategies to do what he did. And not only that story, but this big one that's kind of getting around right now on YouTube. And I did tweet it a couple days ago. It was about a 13-year-old who killed his mom after trying to rape her. And that is so disturbing to even grasp or digest. I mean, reading the story, I was in such disbelief. I was like, how does these things happen? But what happened was he called 911 after he did it. And he confessed on there that he snapped because she took away his Call of Duty. And that's the reason why he did what he did. But when you read more into the articles and you see the whole story, there's way more to it. But when you first Google this or whatever, every single link is going to be Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty. But there's way more to it. Obviously, this kid had a lot of mental issues. His lawyer is saying that he has explosive episodes or something like that. Oh, an explosive disorder. So, yeah, I guess that's a thing. But obviously, I mean, this kid had deep issues. And of course, they don't really expand on that. They don't really expand on the fact that his mom was the one that bought him the gun when he was only 11. They mention it, they highlight it, but they don't really expand on it. And I'm not saying it's her fault she died. I know a lot of people are tweeting that and saying different things, and that's horrible to say. It's horrible to say she deserved to die because she didn't. She just made a mistake, a parental fail, if you want to call it. Because, I mean, I'm thinking, why would you buy an 11-year-old a gun? That's just beyond me. But obviously this kid had problems, and maybe they didn't catch on to these problems. Maybe they ignored him. Maybe he didn't really have a big explosive episode before, and this was the big one. I mean, I don't know. I mean, this poor lady, you know, she's now dead because of this. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk about this and give my opinion real quick, not too long. I don't want this video to go too long. Just about, you know, the fact that video games are getting all the blame now. I mean, I just see this as a cycle. If it's not video games, it's going to be something else later on. This will die out in a couple of years, maybe. I don't know if it'll take that long, but I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember Columbine. When I was in high school, Columbine happened, and they blamed music. Eventually, they just got to the point that, oh, they were Marilyn Manson fans, and they were all into this hard, crazy rock, and that's what motivated them and got them angry. And even as a kid, you know, I was in high school, I thought that was so ridiculous because I myself wasn't a Marilyn Manson fan, but I knew people who were, and I was also really into like some hard rock. I was into Korn, I was into, you know, Rage Against the Machine, I was into Metallica. I mean, the list goes on and on. Slipknot, you know, bands like that. And you know, I wasn't a violent person. I mean, I was angry sometimes, but what teenager isn't angry and has their little, you know, drama or whatever? You know, you get upset, you get down, you get depressed. I mean, I think it happens to all of us. So I'm not saying that's completely normal. I'm just saying it happens. But I never once was like, oh, I'm going to go to school and kill people. I mean, no, I never thought that. And so when they pointed the finger at music, that was kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say offensive, but it was kind of silly to me, even at that time. Even as a younger person, I still felt like they shouldn't blame the entertainment. They should blame the person. And it kind of seems like parents these days are wanting the government to raise their child. They're wanting regulations on video games. They're wanting regulations on guns. They're wanting regulations on everything, on big gulps. They don't want, kids to access, this big tub of soda. That happened in New York, and then it got turned down. I think they're still trying to overturn it. I don't know what's going on. I would prefer that kids can't have access to big sodas like that, because obesity is just running rampant right now. But that's a whole different topic. But what I'm trying to say is, parents are outraged, and they're trying to change laws, and they're trying to do this and that, and outlaw mature video games. But you're the one buying them. You either buy it or you don't. Your kid can't go to a GameStop and buy a mature rated game unless, that employee wants to get fired or something. You can't just go and get a game. You need your parents' permission. I mean, you're the parent. You control what they do and how they behave, and you control what they own. They're only going to own the game if you buy it for them. And you can't blame the video game because they're intended for adults. That's why there's a mature rating on it. It's just like a rated R movie. It's just like a porno. They're not intended for children. All right? So to blame the entertainment is ridiculous. And the fact is that I think there's a study or something. It's a true fact that most of the people who play video games are in their 30s. A high percentage. So yeah, I mean, what does that tell you? These games are made for that age group. So yeah, I'm just wondering your guys' opinion. What do you guys think about this? Let me know. Put a comment below. Rant, rave, whatever you got to say about this. It's, I don't know. I think it'll die out, like I said. It'll die out just like the whole music thing died out. But these video games, man, they're really pointing the finger and trying to get at it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you all later. Peace out, guys. Bye.